Better Than Nothing Show with your host, Louie Zollo.
Camera's rolling.
Welcome to the Better Than Nothing Show podcast. I'm your host, Louie. I'm here with Tess.
Hi, guys.
And Georgie Porgy's in the house.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, what's up, guys? That's George. That's your catchphrase, right? What's up, guys?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Throughout this podcast, we're going to talk about a couple of catchphrases to see which one I should use from here on out.
Okay.
Right now, the one in the lead is call me Richie because my balls are Richie. The only problem is my name's not Richie.
All right. Why don't you unmarry yourself from that microphone and step back a little bit?
I can't. I love the mic.
I know.
We know.
Now, just on the agenda, I want to make sure that everybody understands that whatever we're saying is in pure fun. I don't want anybody attacking me.
Yeah.
Since I'm a 44-year-old white male in America, I'm the minority, and everybody's after me these days. Whatever I say, I get yelled at. Whatever I say, I get yelled at. Whatever I say, I'm called a racist.
Yeah.
I can't get it right.
Hey, if the shoe fits.
And then when people find out that I'm Jewish, they don't even treat me like a white man. I'm stuck in between.
White power.
I'm stuck in between.
Tessa's stuttering up there.
No. Jeez. No. We waited 2 hours.
She's all frozen and shit.
She looks like Max Headroom from
yeah.
2 hours we waited for her to connect.
This is a nightmare. This is literally my fucking nightmare.
Unbelievable. This is Jesus.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Do you know this is my living nightmare?
Yeah.
Do you know?
There she is.
Do you know this right here? This scenario is literally my living nightmare. When I have nightmares and I'm naked, no. In my dreams, no. This is literally it.
But my nightmare is going to hell. When the Grim Reaper is talking to me, hearing your voice like I'm hearing it right now.
Yeah, well, you haunt me in the world, so I'm going to come and haunt you in your dreams when you're dead in the afterlife.
Sounds fair.
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after a long layoff of about 6 months, everybody got used to our 4K filming on YouTube for the Better Than Nothing show.
Right. Now we're stepped down to like a retro black and white television.
This is what the sponsors want. They wanted us to start from ground zero. Let us get a little bit more comfortable doing more of this so we could give more content. That's the plan. The more we get used to doing this, the more we could post stuff a couple of times a day, do things on Facebook, instead of having to wait once a week to just do a live show.
True.
Okay.
So as long as we're getting paid, we're going to do what they tell us to do, right?
Well, they said that they're only going to pay us if people actually talk to us back.
Well, I got a way to rectify some of that.
Yeah.
Majority of the people were always contacting me directly, and I was always answering them, even if it was the slightest of questions. But now, if anybody has any questions about the show at all, it's got to be in the comment sections, or it doesn't get answered. That's it.
Yeah, don't answer anything.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
The only transaction I will have with other humans is through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all those. That's it.
Right.
Comments.
No messages, no text messages.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, let's get the show rolling then.
Show on the road.
So what's on your mind, Louie?
I want to tell a story first. What every time I am like passing my wife or somebody in the like in life, just in general,
Yeah.
I have a habit of saying like stupid nonsense, trying to be funny.
Okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You trying to be funny all the time? Yes, I get it.
Right.
We know. Yeah.
Sometimes it just things come out the wrong way, and I'm not funny. Right? I mean, that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because with my wife in the house, right?
Okay.
Usually when I walk past her, I'll always say something gross. Like that's my thing, just to try to like make fun of certain things. You know, if I want to have sex, I'll say something gross, but in a funny way.
Right.
And what I mean by that is I never use like the actual terms. Like I never say the word pussy. I find that to be like so crass, like grimy, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I never say the word. And I have to like put an emphasis on this because that's really part of the story is that you realize I never say the word pussy.
Gotcha.
But I'll refer to the vagina as other names in funny ways like tang, coochie, muff, things like that, just to be funny, but not crass.
Like those are any better.
You think? But
come on.
What I'm trying to say is the other day,
What
right?
happened?
Usually I say things like, I want to tickle your tang.
Okay.
All right. I'm giving you that as an example. So it's about 1:00 in the morning. My wife is downstairs on the couch. So it's really dark, and I go downstairs to get a drink.
Got you.
When I get the drink, I walk by her, and I only see her, like on her cell phone. I see like, a little light and a face. I know it's my wife, right?
Yeah.
And I was ready to say one of my asinine comments, but it slipped out, and I said, "Why don't you come upstairs so I could enjoy your pussy?"
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
That's nasty, right?
Yeah, it's nasty, but
Right. Now, her knowing me, she was probably thrown off a little because I finally used the word pussy.
Right.
But she would have got over it. It's not a big deal because she's used to me saying dumb shit.
Correct.
All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, which I didn't see, a head pops up real slowly. And it's my daughter who was sitting right next to her.
Oh.
Staring at me. So my daughter hears me say to her mother, "Why don't you come upstairs so I could enjoy your pussy?"
That's hard. Wait.
Isn't that horrible? So first of all, me of all people who have no filter, I was embarrassed. Like I didn't know how to react. I was like, "Oh my God." Like my daughter just heard, not only did I say that to her mother, but I never say the word pussy.
I got one.
That's bad. That's really bad.
I have an embarrassment. It's really bad.
I feel bad for your daughter. I do feel bad for your daughter.
We haven't talked about it since. I feel like completely embarrassed about it. But, I mean, I let it go. It was days ago. I'm not going to.
So let me ask you this. Has your daughter said anything?
Not a word.
Not a word. Has she talked to you, period?
No, she talked to me. We don't discuss it.
She says, "Dad, you're disgusting." Nothing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I hope she doesn't have daddy issues growing up where she thinks it's okay for a guy
that's going to
just
haunt
say
her
that.
for the rest of her life.
Oh, man. I totally just haunted her.
Right.
She might like it.
Yeah. Tess, what
She
do you
might
got?
like it.
What do you got to say? You had
I
something
would
to say.
say that to my daughter.
Not
You
by
disgusting,
you,
disgusting.
asshole. Ugh, not by you saying it.
All right. Hold on a minute. Tess wants to say something. Louie, hold your horses. Go.
So I have an embarrassing story that goes along with this. Not too long ago, I have a son that's 26 years old, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was staying with me for a few months and during the summertime. And I was on the couch one night at like 2:30 in the morning watching porn with my turbo vibrator on. And all of a sudden I hear the door in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The refrigerator door open in the kitchen. My son is standing in the kitchen. I was mortified. I shut it down. Like he shut it down. He walked right in on it. I was, it was horrible.
Oh,
It was
I feel bad
nightmare.
I feel bad for his nostrils.
I'll tell you what. Listen, see, this is why I don't like to tell these stories because
Don't
this
worry
is
about
like
it.
where he goes. The whole point of the matter is that we never spoke about it ever again. We
At
never
least
spoke
he's
about it
26
ever
and
again.
understands that people masturbate. You just happen to get caught.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was
How old is your kid?
26.
My daughter's 13 years old.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think she understands what she really heard.
Man, that thing is that loud? It's like a tractor. Could
Yeah,
you
it's turbocharged.
like make the noise with your lips?
No, I'm not making the noise
Just make
with my
a little
lips.
bit. Just make a little bit of a noise.
No, I'm not
Just Steven
raspberry.
Tyler lips.
I don't want you to like pretend you're doing it with your mouth. I just want to hear the sound.
I can't do it with my lips. I could do it with my.
Okay, that's good enough.
Good, right?
What do you think, Louie?
I don't know. With those lips, I only know like 20 people who have lips like that.
Yeah.
Tess, Steven Tyler, and the 18 black people that I know.
The people from your wedding.
Right. The 11 waiters.
The 11 waiters. Yeah.
Some of us are blessed.
Unbelievable. Oh, so look, what else is on your mind, Louie? I know you. I mean, we took like a 6 months vacation, and I know you have something that's in your mind, and you're gonna tell us.
Yeah, what I have on my mind is actually something recent.
Yeah, what?
I was watching the Alec Baldwin roast on Comedy Central.
I haven't seen it yet.
Funny. It's really, really good. I'll tell you what, just as a side note, it has nothing to do with this podcast here. Blake Griffin, who's a basketball player, was exceptionally phenomenal. Okay. Phenomenal. He was probably the funniest one on the show and has zero comedy experience.
All right.
But it was great. But anyway, side note. But Bruce Jenner was there.
Oh, boy.
As part of the panel, or whatever his name is, her name. What is it now?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner, yeah.
Right. Now, I was an advocate. I don't want to say was. I am an advocate of people like just living their lives and not being bothered.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Over the last couple of years, it's been such a big deal about feelings and treating transgenders with respect, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And like, what are they, like 0.0000 infinity 1% of the population, and we just like worry about how we treat them?
Yeah.
After seeing Bruce Jenner,
you don't give a shit about it.
I'm having a hard time believing that they're just not all freaks. I mean, that's I don't know.
Oh, Lou.
I know.
It's like that's. Listen, there's more to it than that. Listen, can you imagine waking up and feeling that you're in the wrong body? That's literally how it feels. It's like you're like, wait, you look down and you're like, wait, that does not belong to me. That's not supposed to be there. I should be a girl. I should be a boy. Like, imagine waking up. See, you don't realize it because you're a straight male. One of the privileged straight male of the world, right? With the big violin, because you don't get it.
I have a feeling it's a complete mental disorder.
It's just
body dysmorphic disorder.
Yeah.
Body dysmorphia.
I'm saying, body dysmorphia is something different. It's not saying you want to cut your dick off to become a chick when you're a dude.
Listen. Fact check.
It just grossed me out. And I don't know if it's because I don't know any personally, that one person made me generalize the rest of the gender, race, whatever you want to call it.
I got a question.
But Bruce Jenner was a complete mess and just looks like a total freak.
Yeah. I got a question.
Like even in the face is a freak. You could see like she can't even.
She's happy.
Like she can't even like formulate thoughts in her head or his head. I don't even know what to call them.
I have a question. My question is, if they do get the surgery and they do transition, do they constantly have to say, I used to be a guy or a girl and now I'm something else? It's like...
divulging into their partner you're talking about?
Yeah, because they're going to talk about it. You know, they're going to say, oh, I used to be a guy, I used to be a girl, whatever. You know, it's like, cut it, you know, you already cut it off. Get it? Cut it off. You know, you're already done with it.
Hopefully.
I don't want to hear it all over again, you know, constantly telling people.
I mean, that's the life, though. You have to tell people. You have to. I mean, that's your story. So why wouldn't if that's going to be your story, you're going to tell it to everybody.
Look, I have a problem with one transgendered. She has a show, or he has a show on TV. Name Wendy Williams. I have a problem with it because that thing is just gross looking.
First of all, she's not. We've been through this, George. She's not transgender.
I don't care what you tell me. I don't believe that.
George, I'm on your side. I think she is.
It's just nasty looking.
Anybody from Miami and Manhattan knows when in doubt, they are.
That's right. I like
That's the rule.
Yeah.
When in doubt, they are.
Yeah.
I think having a penis or a vagina doesn't determine whether you're a man or a woman.
Actually, that's exactly what determines it.
No,
because to me personally, I have sort of an A and a B
pair of
scenario,
testicles,
and I could narrow it down.
That and a pair of testicles.
Say a professor in a college,
not listening,
and somebody was to come in and want to get the whole gist of this entire scenario, they would either pass or fail my class in less than 10 seconds, because they would come in. This would be my curriculum. Hello, everybody. This is health class taught by Professor Louie Z. Just to let you know, if you have a dick and balls, you are a boy. If you have vagina and tits, you're a female.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you.
If you get rid of them, you're still the same shit.
Still doesn't work that way. George, I thought we had to talk about this.
We did, but I'm with Louie on this.
Dick and balls equals man.
Yeah.
No.
If Louie listen, that what makes a man? That and a pair of testicles.
Yes.
No.
But no, wait a minute.
That's the problem.
If Louie right now decides to take his balls and dick off, all right?
I'm a woman.
Oh, I don't even
then
know
my name becomes Louise.
Louise, he becomes a woman, okay? But no matter what, he's still Louie. Doesn't matter what he does, he's still Louie.
But it doesn't matter if he can choose whichever gender he wants to. Whoever he feels he is. He feels like a man, so he identifies as a man. You could have woken up and felt like a gay black or horizontal Pocahontas. You don't know. You woke up as George, right? So you don't have body dysmorphia disorder. So, it's a little different.
All right.
Can't explain
Moving on.
All right.
So just to sum up this little scenario, we all agree. You have a dick and balls, you're a man. Vagina, you're a girl.
No.
And if you switch it up on your own, you're a fucking freak.
Yes.
Someone let them know in the comments.
Yeah, let me know.
They will. Yeah.
If a midget is playing miniature golf, do they just call it golf?
So stupid.
Oh my Lord.
I know. I can't.
No, I mean, like, seriously, like things like in China. Like, do they call Chinese food food? Is it just food? Like, hey, how do you talk? Hey, Bruce.
Bruce, let's order food.
Me hungry. Let's order food.
Yeah, they don't say Chinese food.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what's going on with Tess over there?
What's up thing.
I don't know.
George.
On without.
On your screen, you have a little pink bunny.
Yeah.
On Tessa's screen, she has a big white deranged bunny that's about to come to life and kill everybody. Look at that thing.
Unbelievable.
I sleep with her at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long? How long have you had it? How long have you had it?
A few nights. He's new. It's a new relationship.
Oh, it's new. I've had maybe years.
Tess, you have any stories like the one that I said about pussy?
Me?
Yeah. Any funny stories that you want to share that's happened to you over the last 6 months?
No, not offhand.
What is she doing? Yoga?
I don't know what she's doing. She can't sit still.
No, she's got like relentless body movement problems.
Been working.
Seriously.
Tired, man.
It's like jumping back and forth, and then her phone's stuttering. Look at that. Her video's like watching one of those wind-up doll things.
You know what we're gonna do?
What?
I don't know if we're gonna do it tonight, but it just popped in my head right now. We're gonna do a new segment. I just created it. We're gonna call it. I don't know what we're gonna call it. For now, we're gonna call it Craziest Feedback on Facebook segment.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Do you want to know what I'm getting at with it?
Yeah. Tell me.
All right. Now, this I just thought of it, so it could be tweaked anyway.
Right.
on our past shows and on a lot of shows, other podcasts, whatever, when you hear people talk, they're always referring to things on Facebook, like articles or, don't you hate it when a girl posts, ride or die, then a month later she's with a new guy or something like that, that kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
Instead of referring to it, I'm going to go on my Facebook feed and pull up one asinine interaction with somebody to show you how everybody just takes things out of context. And I'm going to start busting people out. And if they want to just hate me for it, that's cool. I don't care.
All right.
Do it.
I like it.
I'm going to tell you about this idea, though. I know you guys aren't sports fans, so I'm not even going to get into it. But long story short, something was posted on Sports Center's webpage like 2 days ago about money, right? About a pitcher who's getting a crazy amount of money. So I posted just something. All I said was, like, isn't it crazy that in society, in America, a fastball could make you $200 million, but if you save somebody's life of a first responder, you're making like 20 grand a year.
Right.
I had about 500 comments calling me a communist, this, that, and the other. That was the big one, is that I'm a communist. Meanwhile, like, I'm an officer in the U.S. military, or I was.
Right.
But I'm a communist because I said what I said. But this is what people get at. So instead of like banter back and forth of something funny, they call you names because they're not in front of your face.
Of course.
Well, they feel like that's how they're going to really get you,
But we're going to start doing stuff like that. I want to start pointing out how everybody just causes complete havoc and how social media is the devil, even though we're using it for our show right now.
Right. Ironically. Unironically.
Listen, back in the day, whatever you said and whatever you did, you had to take accountability for. Because nobody would hear you if you weren't face to face. Now you're heard where nobody can see you.
Wait a minute. You sound like Donald Trump. He just said that.
No one takes accountability.
See, that's a good point, George.
He just
that's
said
a good point.
that.
Did he really? Swear to God.
He said something very similar to that. He said about the whistleblowers that back in the day used to take them out on back and solve the problem. In other words, kick his ass, kill him, throw him.
Well, Hillary still does that.
True.
She still does that kind of stuff. So does the Clinton Foundation.
Right, yeah.
Let me tell you how I use my brain. And I'm open for dialogue.
Sedative.
Look, I can't, by the way, I like phased her out at this point. Because if I look at her, I'm going to get dizzy. She's all over the place.
She's like riding what is a Ferris wheel or something.
You need to know I'm a registered Democrat. Voted Democrat my entire life.
Yeah.
I love Trump.
Yeah.
I love that he's not. I mean, he's in his own pocket.
I have a lot of friends that voted. I have a lot of Democratic people that voted for him. But
love him.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to vote for him this time around, though.
Oh, they're voting. He's going to win again. No problem. So? Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Now I don't want to get political.
Can we make a prediction? Can we make a prediction?
Which is?
So you think he's going to win, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
I'm going to go with Warren.
The girl?
Yeah. Crazy.
Not happening.
Crazy teacher girl.
Bernie.
No women.
Bernie.
No women.
Bernie. Okay, that's a great one. So who's going to buy who lunch? Well, buy lunch whoever loses.
I'll buy you lunch for a year if a female wins. And it doesn't even have to be her.
Remember, you're on record.
You have the whole field of vagina.
Okay. We can't afford fucking orange juice for the Better Than Nothing show. You're going to buy us lunch for a year.
That was a literal fight.
It was.
I'll buy you candy every day.
Okay, there you go. That
lunch
sounds
is too
good.
much.
Yeah.
I'll buy you candy every day if a vagina gets into the White House as president.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well,
Obama already blew it for everybody else but white male.
Here's another thing. This is the way it should go. We have a black person as president. Then we have a mental disabled person as president. It's time for a woman. And then, or a gay person.
Yeah, or a gay woman.
Or a gay woman.
Awesome.
That's slow.
We can't have any gay males as president. They'll show up to summits flying on a unicorn and shit. We can't have that. No.
Air Force unicorn.
Yo, George, are you watching Max Headroom on the left? Is anything going on?
It's like we're watching an 80s episode up
she's
there.
Like this, look. Oh, ooh,
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, we can't have any fucking gay presidents. They'll be flying on unicorns.
I think she's running Windows 1.1.
Glitter up in the air while dancing to the soundtrack of Studio 54. We can't have any of that.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're 25 minutes into the show, so we got another 10 minutes.
All right, you know what? For a first show,
yeah,
this was good enough. Let's put it out there.
This is better than nothing.
This is better than nothing. We wanted to just check it out, see what was going on.
Yeah. So,
all right, this has been another episode of the Better Than Nothing Show podcast.
Yeah.
I'd like to say thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us. I want to say goodbye to Georgie Porgy, our producer.
Hey, bye, guys.
And my co-host, Max Headroom.
I knew you were going to go there.
This has been your host, Louie, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Oh, here we go. Roll credits.